Hey everybody, ETPC here, doing an unboxing and review on the Volport gravity car phone holder mount. Works for an air vent and your CD slot on your phone. So let's open this thing up and see what we got here. Alright, so far we have instructions on the top. Okay. And inside we have what appears to be a little vent clip here, and then we have, let's see, get this out of there. Doesn't want to come out. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, that box is empty. Have a little screw here. We have what appears to be the CD device part, and on this, it doesn't want to come out of there. Let's see, it's kind of attached on there. I wonder if I can, oh yeah, I can just pop it out. Okay. Alright, so that we have that. It appears to, when you put your phone in there, I guess it pulls on and locks it in place. Kind of cool. So let's go find a car and get this installed on there, see how it works. All right. Hey there, friends. Okay, let's see, we are out in the Honda Odyssey here. I'm going to try out the old vent attachment first. So this thing, you just press it, it opens. I'm going to click it into the back here of this. Of course, I only have one hand because I'm holding the, okay. So that fits in there, and you can tighten this down if you want to make sure it's not going to pop out. I don't think it's going to pop out anyway. That thing goes in there pretty snug. So let's move over to here. And we have a couple of vents right here. See if I can't get that on there. Okay, so we're going to come over on this side and just push down. It clips, opens up, and fastens right on there. So that screw on the back, the tighter you put it, the more difficult it is to move this, so the stiffer it's going to be. Alright, so what I have is an old, I got an iPhone 5, I think what it is. Let's see if that fits in there. Well, look at that. Is that going to go anywhere? Or? It looks actually pretty solid on there, my friends. So it's gravity fed, kind of. So basically, if you want to put it in there, you just kind of push on the bottom, and it holds it. And when this pushes down, these close. So if you want to pop your phone out of there, it's that easy. All right, I have another phone. It's a ZTE Lite. It's a little bit bigger. Walmart special here. And oops, it's upside down, so let's try this again. Okay, get it in there. Okay, so this one's a little thicker. It looks like it's fitting on one side, but maybe not the other. Let me see here. You know what? It's still in there, so it's not going to go anywhere. But it looks like it's not really clipping on this side. So maybe if these things were a little bit fatter, because sometimes you got different, like a case on your phone, so it makes it thicker. So, okay, so that one didn't fit that well. It also came with a CD adapter too. So you could put this into your compact disc changer. Man, I don't really feel comfortable putting that in there. It doesn't look like it. You know, it fits, and then you can tighten this up, and it expands a little bit. I ain't going nowhere. And then you could, oops, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? actually difficult to pop out of there. There we go. So this can go onto there now that you have it in your CD changer, and be like the pretty much the same situation here. So at first I was a little scared to put it in there, but it seems to be alright. Get the cell phone in there. And obviously we can tighten that up. The tighter it is on the back, the more it's going to lock in any position you want. So that actually works too. Let's go over to, I have a different car. I'll try that in there and see how that works as well. Alright, here we are in Grand Am. Try out the CD thing. So this is a little bit older car. It's a 99. And basically this just fits into the CD slot like that. So on the Odyssey, which is a 2007, it was a little tight. This one pretty much goes in there nice and smooth. Okay, and then you lock it in place. That ain't coming out of there, I don't care. Okay, so I'm assuming the phone system will work just the same, nicely. Yes, it does. And then if I want to tighten that down, it's going to stay wherever I put it. So that's kind of nice, actually. And that's not going anywhere. Let's pop that out of there. So far, so good on the CD changer as well. Make sure I loosen this up the correct way. And that slides out of there. Okay, so when you do tighten that screw, basically this middle part comes up and these parts stay where they are. So that kind of fits it in there. It's not going to really move anywhere. I'm going to use the vent thing as well here, just to try it on a different model. So obviously I'll put on the main one right there. Now these vents spin and they go all over the place, so let's see how it works on there. I have to take this part off. So my goodness. It's always fun working with one hand. There we go. Okay, so let's pop that on there. I did take the screw part off. There we go. This one moves around a lot, so let's see if it's vertically. Okay, there we go. A little bit more challenging with your mobile 360 vent, but in a pinch this is going to work. In my car I would obviously use a CD changer, but it's not obstructing your view too. Another thing I wanted to point out. So you have it down here, it's not up on your windshield blocking your view or anything, so that's kind of nice. Let's pull that off of there. Alright, so the demonstration is done. Let's move on inside and give the final review here. Alright, here we are, final review on the Volport car phone gravity mount holder for air vent and CD slot. So what I do like about this is I like the gravity holder. It's pretty ingenious. One downside is if you have a bigger phone or a newer phone and maybe a case on there, this might not be wide enough to hold it, or thick enough also. So if this is a little bit thicker maybe, and I'm not sure exactly what phones this size fit. It did fit both of my phones, they fit in there, so that was kind of nice. So the vent grabber worked great. If you have a multiple spinning vent like I had in the Grand Am, it makes it a little challenging, but it'll still work. One thing I do like is that this isn't up on your windshield, it's not blocking your view, so in the vent is kind of nice. Okay, over to the CD holder. Actually, this works well. It worked for my cell phones. I don't have the bigger like Samsung Galaxy XL, whatever, iPhone X Super Mega, so I'm not sure if that would fit in here or not. But as far as the regular phones that I have, it did fit in there, so that is good. Okay, over to the CD slot mount. So in the Odyssey, this is a little snug because these are a little thicker than the slot. It fit in there still, and it would still hold, but I was a little apprehensive about putting it all the way in there. Okay, so maybe on the newer cars, I'm not sure, since the Honda Odyssey is a little bit newer than the other ones, than the Grand Am that I have. So when this opens a slot too, it's definitely, when you crank that down, it's definitely not going to go anywhere. That's kind of good. It's not going to fall out. So a couple things they could change on here. If this was a little bit thinner, it would fit in that CD slot better. So maybe that's something. It did fit in the Grand Am nicely. It fit perfectly in the Grand Am, so no problems there. Obviously, if you have it in there, you can be changing out your CD, but not a big deal. I like it that it's not blocking your windshield and it's kind of out of the way. It's not going to go anywhere. So this worked in the Grand Am, okay in the Odyssey. So final review on this. I mean, it doesn't feel like the sturdiest thing, but I don't think it's going to just break either. It has nice little rubber pads here to hold it in place, and it does work as advertised. Like I said, I would change probably, if I were to redesign this, make these a little bit, the gap here a little bit wider, and possibly you could make a bigger version of this so it would fit the bigger phones that people seem to be going towards. But other than that, it works great. Let's see, and I give this probably, with the vent clip, I like the vent clip actually, probably 7 out of 10 stars. As far as functionality and everything, works good. The vent clip is easy. You just put it right on there. It doesn't take any time at all. The CD one, since it only fit in pretty much one of my cars and it was a little thicker, I didn't really want to crank it down on force it in there in the Honda Odyssey. So I'll give this 5 out of 10. But as far as it's still functional, I mean, it works. It worked good in the Grand Am. So let's bump it up to 6 out of 10 stars on that. So that is my review on the car phone gravity mount holder from Volport. It's about $16 on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So thanks for watching, my friends. You guys have a great day out there, and we'll see you next time.